Hey, what's up? It's Castoo. Just made another PK commentary. So it started off, it's me versus a non-sculler in max pure strength. I believe he has a 99 attack. And as you can see, he just hits multiple 30, 20, 35, 33, and I'm dead. So that's my reminder to myself. Don't fight people who are unsculling. So this guy here, God's Witness, I'd actually smited him the fight before, and I was really hopeful to do it again. You know, there are a lot of people who have good stats, but they haven't PK'd that much. So his bounty hunter kill count is like, I looked it up, it was like 20 or 30 or something, something low. So I knew I could smite him, I just had to stay on it. As well, there's been this new update where you have to start Dragon Slayer before you can use any sort of anti-fire protection, and a lot of people haven't done that. So I smited this here. It wasn't BGS, it wasn't an AGS. However, BGSs are a good, I think I got 11 mil from it. So yeah, so you need to start Dragon Slayer before you can get any anti-fire protection. And most people still haven't done it. So that update came out on Thursday. So a lot of peers just haven't had time to start it, or they don't read the updates, or you know, they don't actually have the quest points. I don't have the quest points to do Dragon Slayer, because all I do on this account is PK, and sometimes do a little bit of Wilderness Slayer. But once this update came out, I figured, you know, I should go out and basically camp bolts when I'm PK, to, you know, try to see what the max I can hit is, and try to PK something good. So this guy here, he's 31 prey. He let me smite. So I was like, you know, this is an opportunity for me to, you know, smite him out. He's 31 prayer. So I tried to time it pretty well. As you can see here, he's going to eat to full. So I know if I do a full damage stack, that's going to be 25 prayer points, and more if he eats. I don't think he ate, but it wasn't enough. 25 prayer points, not enough. This guy here, this is OG Hans. I was lagging right there. OG Hans is also 31 prayer, and he PKs a lot, so I've never actually been able to smite him, which is unfortunate because he PKs with claws sometimes. And I don't know how people with 31 prayer PK and don't get smited. Like, it's easy to not get smited when you're 52 prayer, but at 31, I'd find it difficult because there's a lot of full HP stacks. So this guy here, look, he has a tier 9, and you know, I don't know how or why, but maybe he hasn't done Dragonfire Slayer. Like, he has defense, so I feel like he must have done it, but he didn't anti-fire up, and he didn't anti-fire the fight before that, because when he says he risked it, what he did the fight before is the second he heard that Dbolt hit, he tapped. Yeah, Root, you're dead. I think he was trying to say you're wrong. I don't know. But what Root was doing was he was working with his friend to TB me and then spec me, and then his friend would get on me and do the same. But Dbolt luck was in my favor for both these fights, because obviously, since I haven't started Dragon Slayer, you know, it's fair game for me to get attacked. Also, while I'm making this video, yeah, 55. My max, I think, is 59. While I'm making this video, I'm AFK on Deadman mode, which is probably not recommended, but if I don't AFK it, I'm not going to be able to get to any level where I can PK. So this guy's name is Spec and Tab, so I have my Gmail ready to spec right away, because he's most likely going to spec and tab me. But I got him before he could get me. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing tournament or just seasonals. I'll have to see. If I do, I'll probably be PKing with CD again. I've been with him for like 5 seasons now or something. But it just takes a lot of time. Like, I didn't get into Deadman mode this past tournament because it's too much of a commitment. And I really only play a few hours a week usually. So I can't compete with the people who are playing more in literally a day than I might play in a month. So it's pretty difficult. This guy here, 82, You know, the 5 combat rule for bounty hunter is kind of difficult sometimes. Like if you get someone who's 5 levels over you, they can sometimes have some pretty serious advantages. Not to say that this guy actually does. It's mostly the rune pures that are level 82 that, you know, basically had near the same stats as me. But they're hitting like the same damage or more. They have Venge and they have better defense. So it kind of makes them a bummer to fight. Notice throughout these fights, I really should be eating higher and tabbing sooner. I don't, because I don't really mind dying. In part because, you know, when you get PKs like that BGS, that'll hold me over for literally 100 deaths. So I don't have to worry about it. This fight here, I'm actually TB'd and I don't have any prayer pods. I stayed to fight that guy because he seemed like a noob and I figured he wouldn't be able to kill me. And thankfully I was right, because I don't really want to get another Slayer Helm. It's like 1.25 million points. I've never been smited for it, and I don't really intend to. Alright, so this was with BlockBoyz. This was last night. I'm TBing, so I'm not actually going to really get any kills here. Because I'm just throwing out... Basically, everyone I TB is going to die. Because we outnumbered them. They're yellow hats. I don't know what clan they are. But they're dead. And they're predominantly in Lumbee. Whatever last night was, it was a busy night for PKing. It was pretty fun. I enjoy the clan fights. I don't totally enjoy just killing rev killers all the time. It gets pretty boring. That being said, killing rev killers is, you know, where a lot of the loot is, and it's just exceptionally easy to do. You know, I try not to show those kills, but when I'm editing these videos, I just have like an hour of revs, and it's really hard to find all the kills because there's just kills everywhere. And then when I put the loot in the looting bag, I can never find the clip again. So I TV'd this guy here. He's in way too good of gear. Like, you don't need to be in good gear in Bounty Hunter. You don't need to be in flashy gear. You don't really need to be venoming people. A lot of people have antidotes. At least PKers have antidotes, because if you're killing rev killers, they're probably going to be hitting you with blowpipe. So if you don't have anti or anti-venom especially, you're going to have a pretty rough time in Bounty Hunter, or in Revs. Sorry, I don't know. I'm still thinking about Bounty Hunter right now. Yeah, so I'm using Fire Surge. I used to think it was good. I don't think Fire Surge is good anymore. You just splash a lot against people's D'hide, and your max is really about the same as what a crossbow is, but you're doing it with way less bonuses against people who have armor specifically defending against your attack style. Not to mention the cost. You know, I'm using Rune Pouch. It costs me a few hundred GP per cast. So it's kind of bothersome. And the max, I think, I don't know if it's 40 or 39. I have to go test it again. So in this fight here, we had these like one-itemers following us. But what I ended up doing is I ended up hitting possibly my max 39 on him, getting an emblem. He wasn't even schooled because I attacked him first. But yeah, it's kind of annoying actually. If you get like 3 or 4 one-itemers or deboers on the east wall, they can just come out and one-hit you as a pure. Yeah, watch your HP, guys. That guy just got hit a 7 damage from recoil. So I've been doing a lot more PvP too. But PvP, just the quality of the drops is so bad versus Bounty Hunter, because at least Bounty Hunter you get emblems. The downside is Bounty Hunter has a lot of people who do Bounty Hunter basically every day, which can make it a little more difficult to profit when you're fighting people who do it literally every day, all day. And some of them tend to spec a little earlier than I'd like, and then they sit at like 60 HP, and they just keep comboing the range to Gmaul, hoping for a max hit, which is kind of bothersome. You see here, I really should have put on a recoil. If I'd put on a recoil, I would have actually killed him before he was able to kill me. I really wanted, this guy had a dragon crossbow. I really wanted to smite it, but I wasn't able to get it. So I've talked a lot about wanting to smite claws, and in the final clip of this video, I'll show you one of the closest I've got to it. But before that, you get to see me do a stupid risk versus a guy who literally has nothing. Like, the guy has nothing. I don't know why I do this to myself. I'm 5 HP. Like, that was dumb. Like, I got the kill, but that was dumb. I should have died. But yeah, so this is versus BlockBoy plot. So this is one of my clan mates. We were just targs, and so we felt like maybe fighting. Again, you could see me do a stupid risk because I didn't totally care if I died, because he's a clan member, and if he kills me, then he gets my stuff. But he doesn't because I hit a 54. Bummer. A lot of people in Edge don't use the dbolt, and I'm not totally sure why. It's worth it. Yeah, so this guy has claws. This guy's risking claws. I smite him. He has like maybe 8 HP left or something. And I don't get it, and he's gonna turn around and spec me out. So this is the closest I've got. I've rewatched this probably like 3 times today, just thinking like, what could I have done differently? I could have probably made the spec cleaner, but there's a lot of it's just RNG. So hopefully I'll get a claw smite next video. Hopefully, subscribe, hit the like button. Have a good one.